The self is only one, not two. Pure being is only one, not two. We may think that we're a wave on the ocean of being, but the ocean of being is what giving rise to the notion of we being a wave and sustaining us as the seeming wave. It's only the one ocean of being. One ocean of being living us. The one pure self living us. The self we take ourselves to be. The self-image. The history. The story that we tell about ourselves, that we remember about ourselves. That's the one self living us. Not we seeking it. It's like the actor on the stage. What does the actor on the stage playing a role, what does that role have to do to remember the actor that is playing the role? When an actor is playing a role on the stage, the character role itself, what does the character role have to do to remember or to know the actor that is playing the role?
Has to drop.
It doesn't have to do anything other than just recognize it's me. I'm not the character role. Nothing is needed. Yes, have to drop, you can say, the identification with the role in the moment. Just drop the identification with the role. We never were the role. We're never the role and never can be the role. We're the actor playing the character role. Get it? See this. See it this moment and every moment continually. That's all that's necessary. And it's not just intellectual, it's actual. So it's the role saying, I know intellectually that I am the actor that is playing me. Consider it. Here we are, the role now, the character role saying, I know intellectually that I am the actor that is playing me. Get it? Are we all here? Are we getting this?
Yeah, we're getting it.
Now, you might wonder, why do we not have more people here to get this? Other than just a handful, so to speak, just a few, so to speak. Why? Because people don't want to get this. They want to continue to identify with the character role. Anyone can get it right now if you want to get it and be free of suffering and be free of seeking. But you see, being happy all the time, to live in bliss all the time, no, I'm not ready for that. I just got to suffer a little bit. I need to suffer a little. I'm not worthy yet. I'm just not worthy yet. Come on, look. See for yourself, no judgments. So when are you going to be free of suffering? When are you going to be ready to be free of suffering? You don't have to suffer now. It's not necessary. There's no rule. There's no principle. There's no law that you got to suffer just because you once identified with your body and your mind as though that's who you are. You don't have to stay in this role forever. All you have to do is get it that you're playing this role of a separate entity. You're playing the role of a separate entity. You're not the role of the separate entity. Do you all think I'm bullshitting you?
We talked about Jesus, and I'm not a Catholic, and I don't think Jesus was a Catholic, but I feel like making a confession. And Prem Buddha's seat was too hot, and I actually, for a while, I thought that was a good question. And but in these weeks that I've known you've really, when I said the role has to drop, I believe that's what you have taught me, that the indirect knowledge is just let go. You let it go, and what's underneath there is the direct knowledge.
There you are.
And but I still want to make my confession that, like I just know that thoughts are not me in any shape or form. I just totally know it. You've taught me that so perfect. But yet, in meditation, sitting here for 1 hour, thoughts came, and once in a while I would find a pure awareness. But I was liking the thoughts, because to be honest, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. So I don't know why. I mean, I know I'm not there in those thoughts, no matter how beautiful they are. And yet, when I go into pure being, then I just come back with the thoughts, and I just love the thoughts, and enjoy them. And so then the only thing I can think of is that I'm ready to not be ready. That's all. That's the only thing I can think of, I got to be ready for something. And they just watch it and just say, okay, well, what? Do I accept this? I accept it. Somehow I have to trust it, trust that whatever sees true is going to see when it sees, or I don't know.
Well, you can be free any moment you want to. And if you want to continue to think those thoughts and identify with those thoughts, you can continue to do that. And slip a little deeper and a little deeper into the thoughts. Watch it. Watch it, though. I caution you to watch it. Now, I have to also tell you, I've pointed it out to you. You know now. Now you know. So if you slip back in, ooh. Now you're going to know, ooh, I'm doing it to myself. What was it he said? He said, I'm really not this, but what's going on here? I can't seem to find my awareness. Where's my awareness? Where did my awareness go? Well, who has that, see? Stay with the inquiry. Stay with the inquiry. I caution all of you to stay with the inquiry. This doesn't, hey, how do you know you haven't already gotten this one in past lives? And here you are back again. Oh, I got it once before. Now here I am trying to get it again. How do we know? How do we know? Seeking is suffering. To stay in the seeking, it's okay. Suffer if you wish. It's your choice. You can seek as long as you wish to. It's like, well, I've got to go stick my head in the oven. I know it's going to hurt, but it's my turn to stick my head in the oven. Or I'm going to have to go put my hand on the hot stove. I know it's work. Each time I do it, I just come back with a missing finger. But I just got to do it. I've got a compulsion. I just got to go stick my hand on the hot stove. I know this is seeming ridiculous, but you just don't recognize what suffering actually means and what you actually are doing to your being. It's okay, you have every right to do that. It's your prerogative. You can do it for as long as you feel that you wish to. And you can be free in the instant. You can say, well, if I can be free in the instant, why don't I just wait and suffer some more? You see, you're not seeing it as suffering, you're seeing it as pleasure. You don't see that pleasure has the opposite side, which is suffering, and as long as you're dealing with the pleasure, you're also going to be required to deal with the suffering. You will be required to. And the more you go into the pleasure, the deeper you go into the suffering as well. That's just the way it works. I didn't make it that way. I'm just the messenger. I'm just here to share with you the message. That's all I'm here for. Don't shoot the messenger. This moment, this instant, everyone here has the ability to be absolutely and totally free. You say, well, wait a minute, I've still got things that are holding me back. I want to be free. I want to give my attention fully to the pure awareness of being, but there still seems to be something holding me back. Well, that which is seeming to hold you back is just the mind and its conditioning and all that you have been giving to it and its conditioning. If you bring it back into the awareness, and you can, draw it back into the awareness. That's what we teach here. That's what Bhagavan Ramana taught, and that's what we in AHAM teach. You can withdraw the mind, the attention, into the pure awareness of being and keep it in the pure awareness of being. And if you do, it will dissolve itself. And you don't have to do anything else, but just stay in the pure awareness of being with your mind. Keep your mind in the pure awareness of being, in the pure I am. Not I am this or I am that, pure I am. Stay firm in the pure I am, and the mind itself will loosen up and eventually dissolve and melt away. All the mind is thought, beginning with the I thought. Withdraw the I thought into the pure awareness of being. Stay in the pure awareness of being, as the pure awareness of being. That's the pure nature, the true nature of the being that we all are and have always been. We've just forgotten it by rising up with the I thought, identifying with the I thought, and then all of the other thoughts that we've accumulated with the I thought. Stop that nonsense. Cease from that nonsense. Withdraw all the thoughts back into the I thought, then withdraw the I thought back into the pure awareness of being, and stay in the pure awareness of being as the pure awareness of being. Do it right now, this moment. Start right now and stay here. Start here and stay here. There's nowhere to go. Stay right here. Remain here. You are this being. You've always been this being. You are it. It is you, and it is it. And you're it. Stay in it, as it, and be happy. Namaste.